Hey, okay. Hey guys, I'm making a quick tutorial right now on how to use the mesh tool in ArchiCAD. This is just to build up the site contours because I feel like it would help a lot of the students doing ArchiCAD to do their section through their site. It's just a quick tutorial. It's very basic. I might make a few mistakes, but this is how I do it, and I think it's quite simple and easy to do. So yeah. What we're basically going to do is we're going to open, oh wait, let me share my screen. Okay, we're going to open up AutoCAD. What I did to make the site was I took a Google image, I pasted it here, and then I scaled it 1:1. I will do a demonstration. I have done a demonstration of how to scale a Google image onto AutoCAD in another video. You guys can check that out. This video now, I'm uploading it straight to YouTube, so there's no editing, and I might make a few mistakes as I go and then correct myself. So I am sorry about that. But what we will do now, oh yeah, so as I was saying, I drew this up from my Google image. I basically pasted it into AutoCAD, scaled it 1:1, and then traced over it to get my buildings and my site right. Then I got my contours from GIS. I'll make a separate video on how to do that at another time. Yeah, so then I got it here, I pasted it in, and now I've selected it. And now I'm going to press Control C on my keyboard to copy this block. I'm going to go into ArchiCAD. You see, I've been doing it for a bit now. But then I'm going to press Control V, basically pasting it into our ArchiCAD. Then I'm going to get it to 1:1. Like I said, I'm also kind of new in ArchiCAD. What I basically do is I measured my drawing, the length of the border I drew around the site. So I measured that and I made it the same measurement. So you'll have your measurements if you did it on AutoCAD, because AutoCAD, you can just measure it there and make sure that this is the same measurement. That's how I scaled it up. You can just stretch it. There is a way to scale it, but I'm not sure how to do that. And I'll have to, when I figure that out, I'll make another video on it. But for now, this is basically how I do it. So yeah, then basically what we're going to do, I'm just going to delete this so you can see it from the beginning. Okay, so we'll have our drawing ready with the contours and the site buildings and everything. We're going to go to Design, click Mesh, and we're going to click the left button on the mouse. That basically makes our first point mesh tool. You can see now I have a little pencil. I'm going to drag that to the part where my contour meets. You can see that this is my first contour, but I'm going to make sure that my contours remain within the rectangle border that I have previously created. I'm going to click every time I want to click, every time I need to make a point of where like I'm about to turn my contour, I just click again onto the left button of the mouse. And I continuously do this following the shape of my contour, basically tracing it out. I'm doing it a bit jagged because I'm a little tired. And this is just a little tutorial. You guys can do it more neat. Then now to close the mesh tool to make like the contour and like leave it alone, we're going to, our last point has to meet the first point. Then we'll see the closed mesh tool. Yes, so then next we will, this is our first contour, we have made it. I'm going to make the second contour and then I will show you how to make sure that they're at the right heights and just make sure that they all like meet each other properly. If you notice when you make a model, when you do the contours on your model, you would do like the first, you would first make a base, a rectangular base. And on top of that, you would just like layer the next contour and then on top of that, and it kind of stacks up. That's basically what we do here. I'm sorry if my breathing's a bit annoying. I'm an architecture student, so I'm very tired. Now we'll make our second contour. We're going to start again where at the point of our rectangular border, we're gonna now go the whole way here because our contour is over here. So we're going to go down here and meet it there. Basically, once again, just tracing out the contour. I'm doing it very haphazardly right now because I'm kind of tired. And we're going to meet it here. ArchiCAD's quite nice because it has a lot of helping lines and angles as you go, just to assist as we go around. Now I want to select this contour that I've made. So just press the escape button on your keyboard, so that way when you click on the mesh that you created, you're not starting a whole new contour. So now we're going to click with the left button on our second contour. If you noticed, our first contour is kind of missing right now. That's because this is stacked on top of it in the image because we've drawn it on top of it. So to get it behind it, so we can start seeing that first contour, we're going to click the right button on the mouse, which will give us this helpful guide keys. And we're going to click display order. We're going to say send backwards. This will send it once behind. So whatever is like behind it, it's going to just send it once behind it. But let's say if I said display order and I said send to back, it sends it behind every single thing. I'm just going to undo that quickly so we have back to where we're supposed to be. Now, if you notice, we're going to go to 3D all just to see. This is what we've been doing right now. Why am I taking so long to get there? Here we go. Okay, we can see like it looks crazy. And that's because our heights are a bit off. So if you see here, this is the height. This is kind of our like height of contour. So we're going to make it 200 because according to GIS, each contour rises by 200. And you can see here it says negative 200, which you can see here. It will basically what that means is it's going to tell us how below this contour is. What I mean by that is, let me just press escape quickly, click on this, make this also 200, and you can see that they both are negative 200, which means they both will be on the same level. Now we don't want that. We want them to be at the different levels because, as we said, each contour rises by 200. So what this is going to be is, what will this be? This one is at the bottom. So why am I getting confused on recording? Let's just see what happens if I make it 0. So now we got it. Yay, we did it. Basically now that means that we're not making it below. So remember how we said that the second contour, which is the larger one at the moment, is 200 in height. So when they both are 200 in height. So when I said negative 200 for the big contour, it moved down by negative 200, which made it exactly below the first contour, which is why we have this nice height difference in our contours and now level up. Sorry for the noise in the background. I hope that made sense what I was saying about how the contours go. Now, if we do our third contour, maybe let's just do the third contour together. I have my mesh tool. I am tracing out the rectangular border. The reason I go from the back is because that's going to be our highest point. So when I do this section through it, we'll see how like we'll have this large height at the back and then slowly it will go down and it'll all have the same kind of baseline. So it kind of, you'll be able to see the different heights and it doesn't just look like pieces all scattered in a staircase formation. It won't have a staircase formation when we do our section through. Oh, why am I so bad at talking? So let's just make our third contour here. Again, I'm kind of tired, so I'm just being haphazard, but there we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to press escape to get rid of the mesh tools. When I select it, it will not create a new mesh. I'm going to click on my left mouse button. Then I'm going to click on my right mouse button to show me this list. And I'm going to say send to back. Now you see I clicked it once, and then the right of the first contour we made showed up, but not the second one because we only sent it back once. So we're going to click it again, and we're going to say display order, send backward once again. Now we see the second contour that we made. And now that we're on our third contour, we've still selected it. Let's click here. You'll see it says -200. And here it's like a much larger number. So let's make that 200 because we're rising by 200. Let's go to our 3D model, see what it looks like. You can see here they both are on the same level, and that's because they both are moving down by -200. We need to make sure that the third contour is lower than the second contour. So we're going to make it -400. The reason we're making it -400 is because, remember, each contour rises by 200. So it's basically, this contour is 200, so I need to be 200 below that each time. So if the previous one is 0 in rise from ground, this is 0, then the contour that's going to be below that will be -200. And the contour below that one will be -200 and -200 again, which is our -400. Yeah, and there we go. Now I would think we can see better what I was saying about the stepping. So now we can see the reason we make sure that we go right at the end of the rectangle is so that we have this nice kind of cut through the side. We have this beautiful cut through the side, which yeah, that's why we do that. Sorry if I'm just bad at speaking today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I hope this was helpful and that people will be able to understand it and go forward in making the site on ArchiCAD. Yeah, once you're done with the entire site, you can select all your contours. So I'm going to click on my left click of the mouse here, and then I'm going to press Shift on my keyboard and select I'm just going to select all my contours. So you hold Shift on the keyboard and click the left button of the mouse on each piece that you want to select. This is because ArchiCAD does not allow you to select multiple things at the same time. If you see here, if I click this and then if I don't hold Shift and I click on something else, it no longer selects that item. So you do need to hold Shift as you select each thing. Then I'm going to now click the right clicker of the mouse, and I'm going to say display order, send to back. Now everything is behind my big image here. It has my site. Then we're going to click the slab tool, and we're just basically going to outline all of our buildings to get that. I'll make a separate video if anyone wants on how to do that, but this video was mainly just to get the side contours down. Yeah, so I hope this video was helpful, and good luck, guys. Bye.